How smartphones work. Most people carry a smartphone almost everywhere. It wakes us up in the morning, helps us navigate unfamiliar places, lets us talk to friends across the world, streams movies, takes photos, runs apps. And somehow all of this happens inside a small device that fits in your pocket. Smartphones feel simple to use, but inside they are incredibly complex machines. They combine computing, wireless communication, cameras, sensors, and software into a single device. So today we're going to walk through how smartphones actually work. Not every technical detail. That would require several engineering textbooks. But enough to understand the basic systems that make modern smartphones possible. Chapter 1. A smartphone is basically a small computer. Like any computer, it has a processor, memory, storage, and software. The processor acts as the brain of the device. Memory allows apps to run smoothly. Storage holds your photos, apps, and files. And the operating system coordinates everything so the device works as expected. What makes smartphones unique is how many different technologies are combined into one device. It is not just a computer. It is also a phone, camera, GPS receiver, wireless transmitter, and sensor platform all at once. Chapter 2. The processor, the brain of the phone. The processor is one of the most important parts of a smartphone. It is often called the CPU or system on a chip. This chip performs calculations and runs the instructions that power apps and operating systems. When you open a messaging app, play a game, or edit a photo, the processor handles those tasks. Modern smartphone processors are extremely efficient. They must deliver strong performance while using as little battery power as possible. Because no one wants a phone that runs out of power halfway through the day. Chapter 3. Memory and storage. Smartphones also include two important types of memory: RAM and storage. RAM is temporary memory used while apps are running. When you switch between apps, RAM allows the phone to keep them active in the background. More RAM generally allows smoother multitasking. Storage is different. It holds long-term data such as apps, photos, videos, and documents. When you install an app or take a photo, the file is saved in storage. Think of RAM as a workspace and storage as a filing cabinet. Both are essential for a smooth experience. Chapter 4. The operating system. The operating system is the software that manages everything inside the phone. It controls hardware, runs apps, and manages security. Two major smartphone operating systems dominate the market today: Android and iOS. Both provide a system that allows apps to run while managing how they access the phone's hardware. Without an operating system, the phone's hardware would have no organized way to function. It is the layer that connects the user interface with the underlying hardware. Chapter 5. Wireless communication. Smartphones are designed to communicate wirelessly with multiple networks. The most obvious one is the cellular network. This network allows phones to send calls, messages, and mobile data through nearby cell towers. Your phone connects to the closest tower, which links it to the wider telecommunications network. Smartphones also connect through Wi-Fi networks for internet access in homes, offices, and public spaces. And Bluetooth allows short-range communication with devices such as headphones, speakers, and smartwatches. All of these wireless systems operate through radio signals transmitted between devices and antennas. Chapter 6. The display and touchscreen. One of the most visible parts of a smartphone is the display. Modern displays use technology such as LCD or OLED to produce images with millions of tiny pixels. Each pixel emits light to create colors and images on the screen. On top of the display sits a touchscreen layer. This layer detects the position of your finger when you tap or swipe. Most smartphones use capacitive touchscreens. These screens sense small electrical changes when your finger touches the surface. The phone then translates those touches into commands such as opening apps or scrolling through pages. Chapter 7: Cameras and Sensors. Smartphones also include sophisticated camera systems. Inside each camera module is a tiny image sensor that captures light. When you take a photo, the sensor records light patterns and converts them into digital images. Modern phones also use software processing to improve photos automatically. This can adjust lighting, sharpen details, and balance colors. In addition to cameras, smartphones include many sensors. Accelerometers detect motion. Gyroscopes track orientation. GPS receivers determine location using satellites. These sensors allow features such as navigation, screen rotation, and step counting. Chapter 8: Batteries and Power Management. All of these systems require energy. That energy comes from the smartphone battery. Most smartphones use rechargeable lithium-ion batteries. These batteries store electrical energy and deliver it gradually as the phone operates. Power management systems inside the phone carefully regulate how energy is used. The processor may slow down when the phone is idle to conserve battery life. The display may dim when not in use. These small adjustments help extend battery life throughout the day. In summary, smartphones are compact computers that combine many technologies in one device. The processor performs calculations and runs apps. RAM and storage manage temporary and long-term data. The operating system coordinates hardware and software. Wireless systems connect phones to cellular networks, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth devices. Displays and touchscreens allow users to interact with the phone. Cameras and sensors collect visual and environmental information. And batteries provide the energy that powers everything. Together, these systems allow smartphones to perform tasks that once required several separate devices. Smartphones feel simple on the surface because their complexity is hidden behind an easy interface. But inside every phone is a carefully designed system combining computing, communication, and sensors in a remarkably small package. Understanding how these pieces work together makes the technology a little less mysterious and a lot more impressive. This has been a mini Leviathan production. If you enjoyed it, check out our other videos. See you in the next one.